Hello, honorable members of the class. Well, let's go to the Knockout High Court where it is hot. Ooh, I did not see Adv.Mnisi removing his gloves so slowly. When he did, the punch he gave Gininda, I was like, whoa. What did you call him? A liar? You call him a liar? Not African, but Lois standing and using words such as pungent, strong words, aggressive words. There's another word that you use. I was like, no. You know, you need to call a spade a spade. I don't understand this thing in South African courts that a word such as a lie could be an offensive word, like nonsense. Some people got offended because a word nonsense was used or nonsensical was used. Now, when somebody is being called a liar or lying, and then you get up and you object and say that is a strong language, okay, fine, I get it, Mnisi. Misleading. But that's the same thing. It has the same consequences. Just like when you say a black person or an African person in terms of skin color, you will get what looks like me. Right? So I was like, okay. I'm talking in context. In context. I'm not talking about nationality. In context. So it was so hilarious. And just when I'm thinking, okay, Gininda, you haven't given us the gold tooth, and yet you are pointing it in some picture, but it's not in that picture. I still want to know where the gold. I know he said it's in Exhibit S or something like that. There is no gold tooth there. Was accused number 3 taken to a doctor to confirm if he ever had an insertion on either his teeth? No, it was not done. And the description of Gininda's affidavit that downloads were taken from accused number 3's cell phone, which depicted the pistol. But no, he says, according to him, not because of evidence. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know you could actually make an opinion on an affidavit that is going to convict people without producing any evidence. And I found that quite funny. And the part that really bothered me was, I don't get it. I don't get it. Judge Rata asking Gininda if that gun is similar to the same one that was given to the experts for ballistic, for I think Peterson. Obviously, Peterson is what do you call this? The defense's expert, like ballistic expert. So he's asking if it was a similar one, exact, and describe it. And in my head, I'm like, okay, I think I see where you're going with this. You are going with the fact that even though they were not depicted in the pictures, but a physical gun that was taken from the 2015 case linked with the same weapon that deleted Senzo Mayo on the 26th of October 2014 is the same one. But the affidavits are saying something else without producing exhibit. And I agree with Mr. Mnisi. Gininda misled the magistrates. The magistrate had he or she been given a full picture, these 5 men, or at least accused number 3, will not be amongst the accused in this matter. So because he used those words in his own statement, that is why we are here today. And Mr. Mnisi is pointing that out to him. But no, let's make a fool out of the defense. Even the way he was trying to explain it, I was like, you are still not making sense, sir. Fact of the matter is, you spoke about the downloads as a matter of fact. Mr. Mnisi was like, I'm not done with the other glove. I'm removing the other glove. I just got the left one, and I gave you a TKO. With the right, I'm going for an uppercut. Woo! There goes Mr. Mnisi. Now with what? The phone records as part of the discoveries that they already had it way before this trial even began, and Mr. Gininda's like, no, Mina, I only heard of Mr. Vitillingham when she took the stand. And that's when I heard that there were phone records of accused number 3. Boom, another lie. Now they're trying to navigate out of it. But the fact of the matter is, those records, Mr. Mnisi said, they've had it all this time. How is it possible that Mr. Gininda will take the stand and say, me, I never heard of those records of accused number 3 prior to Vitillingham taking the stand? I only heard when she took the stand. And Mnisi's like, that's a lie. But Gininda's like, no. You the one who's lying. Now, Mr. Mnisi asked for an early, long adjournment so he can put a list of all the evidence or the discoveries that were given to them by the state, including Miss Vitillingham's phone records of accused number 3. So at 2 o'clock, we are going to be watching a movie. But this is a movie with Gininda, who's going to lie through his... then we're going to have, what's his name, Baloy as well, who's going to try and say, oh, no, hey, where did you get this information? It's going to be interesting. I think underhand tactics are going to be played by the state when they return. We've seen them play under tactic before. Why wouldn't they play under tactics this time around too? To distract or take the whole thing and throw it on Mr. Mnisi, who's exposed the state to have lied twice in one sentence. It's interesting. What's going on in that courtroom? It's so interesting because now we're getting to see things. You have 5 people indicted for a crime they did not commit. You did not anticipate a lot of things in your statement, including the gold tooth. I'm still on the gold tooth, guys. Where is the gold tooth? I hear he explained it away. Maybe Mr. Mnisi accepted it. I have not accepted that. Where is the gold tooth? I get the shiny, dark brown skin, which now, because there's no sun rays, has become a yellow bone. That was funny to me, I don't want to lie. It was almost like poetic type of situation. Anyways, guys, I don't know what are your thoughts are regarding what just happened. Mr. Mnisi, the uppercut. Now he's coming to wrestle down Mr. Gininda after the long adjournment. I don't know what he's going to find. Because I heard, what's his name, Mr. Baloy said, the records is talking about, I think, are the ones that of the first trial, not de novo. So if it's of the first trial, then they will have this information. It doesn't matter. The fact that the defense has it, you lied that you did not have it. You were not aware until Tillingham took the stand. Lied. South African police. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. But anyways, guys, I thought that was quite interesting. There's not much to say except that Gininda today uvuke wathi namhlanje angibonga ngoba ngizokhuluma and I would repeat things over and I don't even mind taking them from scratch of what I said and start again. There was a time where even Rata looked down and is like, yo, and you can tell that he's a monster that he has created because he said, let the witness explain himself if he wants to explain. And he's doing it, wasting the court's time. How far will it be? Anyways, Mr. Mnisi did indicate that he's close to the closing of his cross-examination, but he's not going to let this one go of the phone records of accused number 3. And I also find it quite interesting that Mr. Gininda is sticking on to something that doesn't exist. Because Pinky Vitilingham's phone records of accused number 3 takes him away from Vosloorus from 5:30 p.m. In fact, earlier than 5:30, I think around 5:27 or something, of the 26th of October 2014. But Gininda says he was still in Fostoras even at the time of the commissioning of the crime against Senzo Meiwa. So that is where we at now, because Mr. Mnisi is like, we're going to be looking at those records, including the pictures that we were talking about. How he changed the pictures, what time these pictures were taken, and at what time, and at that time, where was he? According to the Vodacom cell phone records. It's going to be very interesting. I cannot wait. I wish it was just another week of Mr. Mnisi cross-examining this guy, because I think he may not have cracked, but he will crack. I think if it was one more week with Mnisi, he would have cracked. But let's see what Mr. Ngumalo has, because we know Mr. Ngumalo, he is very good with statements, dismantling of statements and the credibility of the statement. So let's see what he's going to do, and let's see what African Mshololo is also going to do to Gininda, because I don't think there's any love lost between the two. In fact, all of them with Gininda. Let's see indeed. And then, guys, thank you so much for listening, and we're just waiting for them to come back, and then let's hear what bombshells are going to be dropped coming from the state, because I'm expecting underhand tactics here. That's what I'm expecting, either from the judge or from the state, or both. We'll see. And that's, please don't leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.